Hello, the purpose of this video is to take you through how to make your program, your Delphi program, eligible to be put into the Play Store with the minimum API level 28. I had some serious issues trying to get this working. Let me quickly go through and show you some of the things you've got to do. So first of all, I'm running the community edition of Delphi 10.3.3. Go under platforms and extensions right here. Click there. Make sure you've installed all of these components. Also, install the Java development. Make sure you've got the Android SDK 25 installed. Apply that. That'll install them all. Now that will only give you API 25. You need API 28. So you have to go in here. Oh, actually, you have to go here and download the Android Studio. You can download that off the internet. Under the Android Studio, go under Configure, SDI Manager, and you want to choose the additional APIs you'll need. Really, you only need Android 9 and Android 10. Truly, just 28 and 29 for getting it onto the Play Store. So again, install that. Also, you might want to install the Android SDK tools for 28 and 29. So now those have been installed. Make sure you install them into the same directory that Delphi installed the SDK 25, and you'll see that that is typically the right directory right there. So let's go over there to Delphi and let's install the new version of the API. So tools, options, deployment, SDK manager. Now you'll see here that it says 2903. That is because I put it in there so it works. What you do to make it: add Android 64-bit SDK version, add new. Now here you put in your SDK location, change repository, SDK, okay, and here you're going to do the NDK here and here, and those directories have been created from when you installed it, like I said. So now you've got that in, you've got your location for your Java installation. You go here, just leave it alone because Delphi will fill in all the blank spots. What you'll find is here, it'll put in an older version of the tools. You can get rid of that just simply by either putting a Z in front of the other tool number inside the directories, or just look under build tools exactly in that directory and make sure that 29.0.3 is the only one there, or it's the first. It'll pick up the very first one that's there. I just made it so that 28 was 28, 26. The other ones were actually further down, just simply in the order inside the directory. Now it's going to pick up 2903, and you'll notice that all of these are down here. It says Android 22 down here. That doesn't seem to matter too much, but you can change that over to 29 if you like. Now down here you'll see the API level. So on my computer I've got 26 through 29. I choose 29 because that's it's the latest released one. then you just say finish. Now that will create, I'm not going to do it, I'll just create another file. However, what it may come back and say is 25 already exists, and that's because you already have it up here. Right, so just delete it, go down, highlight it, go down and delete it. Now, once you go through what I just said and say finish, it'll actually create it again, and it might create it saying that it's API level or SDK 25. Let me show you how to fix that. That's a bug. You just go here under tools. Under tools, you'll see under SDK tools directory, you'll see a file called source.properties. Make a copy of that so you just don't, in case you bugger it up, you need to have something to look at. This is what the regular copy looks like. So very simple, that's what it's going to say. See, revision equals 25.2.5. So keep that as a copy. What I changed it to is this 29.0.3, right? And I even put in a wee thing saying API 23. All right, so now you've got that, and now that once you refresh it, that'll come back up as looking like this. All right, so now you've got the right SDK and the API set, so you can actually install it into the PlayStation. However, that is not all you need to do. Once you've configured it, so you compile your program, and you'll notice in another file right here, right under your, so this is my program file. The program's called Acronomicon, and there's the Acronomicon, or sorry, Android manifest template. So again, I made a copy. Let me show you what that looks like. Edit, and you'll see that inside here it says uses SDK Android min SDK version, and then it has a variable. So just again, you've made a copy of this, so change that inside. So get rid of the variable, and you'll need to put in the minimum value, and it looks like this. Oops, looks like this. All right, so see how I got rid of the variable and I put in 28. 28 is the minimum number for the SDK that you need to be able to put your program up into the Play Google Play store. And now once you compile, you'll get the proper version that is actually the correct SDK for Google. I hope that helps. It took me about 3 days of trial and error to find that. So I hope it helps you.